What's going on, guys? Vile here, and yeah, this gameplay you're about to watch, well, I can't really call it a gameplay, but this video you're about to watch is not the normal, typical type of thing I would normally upload. This is my experience with Advanced Warfare last night. Now, not every single game was like this, but I will stress to you right now that this footage is unedited in any way. It's not sped up, it is not slowed down, it has not been tampered with. This is a direct feed capture that I've just commentated over and uploaded. So I'm gonna let this play out for you. You won't be able to hear obviously the party chat audio. I was in this game with my clanmates and we were laughing and joking, and we thought this was pretty funny, even though it was pretty annoying at the same time. But we actually tried to give this game a chance to see if it would get going and to see if we can actually play this match, and it was basically to no avail. But anyways, my last video I talked about my first impressions of Advanced Warfare, and I gotta say my first impressions were really good. On day 0, this game for me played pretty well. I didn't have that many complaints other than the typical usual, Call of Duty issues that sort of plague the series. But man, oh man, yesterday and even on Tuesday, this game has just been going downhill for me like you wouldn't believe. And yesterday it was virtually unplayable. So much shit happened. And this video today is basically gonna be all my gripes with Advanced Warfare so far. So I'm gonna start off with these ping bars. Now, every Call of Duty we've played, if you pull up the scoreboard, it shows kind of your connection on the right hand side in the form of bars, what they call ping bars. Now these bars mean absolutely butt fuck nothing. They don't mean damn fucking shit, nothing at all. People are always like, oh, I got a 4-bar connection, I got the smooth. That doesn't mean anything, okay? I've had games where everybody in the lobby has a 4-bar connection and these games are laggy as shit. I've had games where everybody in the lobby has a 4-bar connection and the game is smooth as shit. On the contrary, I've also seen games where a bunch of people in the lobby have 1-bar connections, yet the game is still smooth as shit. And I also have seen people with 1-bar connections and the game is laggy as shit. So it doesn't matter if it's 1-bar, 2-bar, 3-bar, 4-bar, if half the lobby's 4 bars and some of the people are 1 bars and some people are 2, it doesn't matter. The bottom line is, the game could be laggy or it could be smooth. The bars never dictate whether or not the game is going to be smooth or not. Maybe I don't understand the bars. Maybe the bars mean something that I just don't quite understand myself. But from my observations, all I have seen is that these bars mean absolutely nothing at all. Not to mention the fact that they fluctuate throughout the entire game, randomly, for no reason apparently. You could start the game with a 4-bar, pull the scoreboard up halfway through the game, and then you got a 2-bar or a 1-bar, and then back up to a 4-bar, and yeah, they make no fucking sense whatsoever. Anyways, on to the next thing. This game's got some bad spawns. You guys already know this. I don't have to reiterate this. Here's an example of a bad spawn. This was in a free-for-all match. As you can see, this guy spawns right in front of me. I see him spawn. We're also, I just spawned myself, and we were right in the vicinity of this other person who possibly just spawned there as well. This map is not a small, tiny map. There's plenty of room for 8 different people. There should be a different spawn spot for each person with 8 people in the game where 3 people don't spawn in the same area. That was ridiculous. I don't want to search through all my footage and find more examples, but I have plenty of examples. If I wanted to, I could search through my videos and find them. I just don't have the time for it. This is the first example I found, so this is the one I'm showing you. Next thing I want to address is no host migrations. Ever since Modern Warfare 2, we've either had host migrations or dedicated servers. Now, with dedicated servers, you don't have to have host migrations because there's no host to drop out of the game. When you don't have dedicated servers, you need host migrations, because if the host wants to drop out of the game, you want that game to be able to continue, so it's got to migrate a new host. Not in Advanced Warfare. If the host drops out, the game drops out. That has happened to me several times. It pisses me off when it happens, especially on the rare occasions I'm having a decent game. If the host drops out and I get booted out because of it, you're damn right I get fucking pissed about that. Anyways, next thing, game freezing. I've had plenty of examples 3 times last night my game froze on me. In the middle of the game, match is going decently, I'm not doing too bad, you know, everything's going semi-smooth, and then my game freezes. And I'm in the party chat with my clan, and I can talk to them, and they're still playing. For some reason, my game freezes. And I don't know why my game's freezing. I got no problems with my internet. I've never been the type of, gamer to have the problems with the internet. It's always other people that I know that are having problems with connections and lagging out and game freezing and stuff like that. That never happens to me. But Advanced Warfare, it's happened to me several times. And there are times where my game freezes for about 20-30 seconds and then kicks back in and it allows me to keep playing. And then there's times where my game freezes and I can't even press the options button to leave the game. I literally have to force quit the game application and restart it. Total bullshit. The lag compensation. Now, this is probably my biggest gripe. The lag compensation is ridiculous to the point where my bullets don't count. The enemies are sponges, just damage sponges, and they drop me in the snap of a finger. Basically melt me. And I can't win any gunfights one-on-one. Anytime I kill a guy, it's because I'm shooting him in the back and I have to unload basically a whole clip. I'd say 2/3 of a clip into him before he's actually dead. I get hit markers the entire time, but for some reason, it takes almost a whole clip to kill a guy. They melt me instantly. It's ridiculous. Lag compensation is broken in this game. I am working on a fix. I've been doing a lot of research on it. If I can figure something out, I will definitely post a video and let you guys know if I've had any success. So cross your fingers. I hope whatever I try works out for me. On to the next thing. The lobbies are a little messed up. You know how you can scroll around and view everybody's character in the lobbies and you can see their loadouts and stuff like that? Well, sometimes I'll go to a person's name and it'll be showing me somebody else's character and somebody else's player card. And I know I'm not highlighted on that person. For instance, sometimes I'll be highlighted on my own name, but I'll be looking at somebody else's character and somebody else's player card. I mean, that's just a small little glitch. That's not a huge game-breaking thing, and I'm sure that's something they'll fix in an upcoming future patch. But it's still a problem, and it's an issue that I've noticed, so I'm bringing it up in this video. The next thing is the gun challenges. What the fuck were they thinking? 500 headshots for a camo? 500 headshots for a camo? 500 long shots? 500 hip fires? What were they thinking? This is like... The gun challenges in this game are like 5 times the amount of any other Call of Duty. And that's just crazy. Not to mention, if you prestige and you haven't completed these gun challenges, they reset on you. They don't carry over to the next prestige, which is also ridiculous. So they need to tone that down or make it so they at least carry over each time you prestige. Last but not least, I am an emblem maker. I love making emblems. You guys will start seeing emblem tutorials popping up on my channel more often, more frequently as time goes on with this game. But I noticed something with the emblem editor, which is basically, give or take, exactly like the Black Ops 2 emblem editor. But I noticed the grid on this emblem editor. You know, you can toggle the grid on or off, and it helps people position shapes in the right spots and sort of things like that. Well, if you put the grid on this emblem editor, for some reason it's behind the layers, which is completely pointless. It completely defeats the entire purpose of the grid. And basically the only layer you can use the grid for is your first layer, or second layer perhaps, depending on how big or small your layers are. But a lot of people like to put a background color, and once you do that, your grid's gone. You can't see your grid anymore. So I hope Sledgehammer Games gets wind of this and fixes it so the grid is on top of all the layers and not behind them. That way making emblems will actually, be a little easier for people that use the grid. I use the grid. I know a lot of people that use the grid. It's very helpful, especially if you're watching tutorials. Until that's fixed, making emblems is going to be a little bit on the ghetto side. Anyways, guys, as you can see by this gameplay, we tried to give it a chance. It just was not working. I had to force quit this game. But, man, I'm going to give this game another chance. I'm going to toggle with my connection. I'm going to toggle with my settings, my preferences. And I'm going to see what kind of results I get. But anyways, those are my gripes so far with Advanced Warfare. This game made me rage like a motherfucker last night. And just be glad you weren't in a lobby with me, because I probably would have made your ears bleed. Thanks for watching this video, guys. Share this video. If you guys agree with anything I said in this video, please share it. Send it to Sledgehammer Games. Make them watch it. I want them to know what kind of issues people are experiencing. I gave them money for this game, okay? I bought the Atlas Pro Edition. It was almost 160 bucks up here in Canada, and I feel like I just got effing ripped off. Last night was my worst experience with Call of Duty ever, and that is the reason I made this video. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Vile Self out.